Have you ever wondered why your dog won't stop staring at you? It's a pretty common scene for anyone who lives with a dog. Even when you're not doing anything special, they just sit there, watching you silently, like they're waiting for something or trying to tell you something without saying a single word. Sometimes it's a deep, almost hypnotic stare. They watch you while you eat, work, or just walk around the house. And no matter what you're doing, they're there, focused, like they're trying to figure out your every move. But what's really going through their mind in that moment? In this video, we're diving into the world of canine communication to understand the real meaning behind this super common and surprisingly complex behavior. Is it just a random habit? Or is it something deeper, tied to the invisible bond we build with our pets? Stick with us until the end, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you see and connect with your best friend. The stare as a form of communication. For dogs, staring isn't just about watching. It's a way of speaking. While we humans use words to express how we feel or what we want, dogs communicate in more subtle ways. And eye contact is one of their most powerful tools. When your dog stares at you, they're actually trying to understand you. They read your gestures, your facial expressions, the tone of your voice, and even your emotional state. It's like they're decoding an invisible language, picking up clues about what's going on around them and inside you. This ability didn't just happen by chance. Over thousands of years living alongside humans, dogs went through a unique evolutionary process. Unlike other domesticated animals, they didn't just adapt to our environment. They learned to interpret human behavior. That sharp observational skill was shaped generation after generation. Dogs who could understand humans better had a higher chance of surviving, becoming part of the family, and receiving care and protection. Over time, it became almost instinctive, the ability to sense what we're feeling, even when we don't say a word. Studies in animal behavior and neuroscience show that dogs can recognize human emotions just by looking at our faces. They can tell the difference between happiness, sadness, anger, fear, and often respond with empathy. They'll come closer when we're sad, like they're trying to comfort us. They get more alert when they sense tension. And when we're happy, they share that joy with genuine excitement. So next time your dog looks you in the eyes, remember, they're not just looking. They're trying to talk to you. Expectation and learning. When your dog watches you closely, they're also learning about you. Dogs are natural observers. They spend a lot of time analyzing our behavior, our gestures, our routines. And over time, they build an impressive set of associations. They know, for example, that when you grab the leash, it's walk time. When you head to the kitchen, something might fall, and that's a golden opportunity for them. When you put on your shoes or pick up your keys, they already know you're about to leave. All of this comes from a continuous learning process, based on repetition and attention to detail. But it doesn't stop there. Dogs also learn how to influence our behavior. They realize that when they give us that sweet, intense stare, they often get what they want, a treat, a cuddle, or just our attention. That's called conditioning. They associate the look with a positive outcome and start using it as an effective communication tool. This kind of interaction shows just how smart and adaptable dogs are. They don't just react to their environment. They interpret it, make connections, and make decisions based on what they observe. The emotional bond. There's something deeply touching about a dog's gaze. It's not always curiosity, and it's not always expectation. A lot of times, it's simply love. When your dog looks at you in silence, with that calm, steady gaze, they're connecting with you. It's a gesture of trust and presence. And that connection goes way beyond instinct. It's built day by day, in the little moments, in the care, in the affection. Science has already confirmed what many dog owners feel. Eye contact between humans and dogs triggers the release of oxytocin, the so-called love hormone. It's the same hormone that strengthens the bond between a mother and child, between couples, between people who love each other. When you look into your dog's eyes and they look back, there's a real chemical exchange happening. One that deepens your bond. And the most beautiful part is that this bond doesn't need words. It's built in silence, in routine, in simply being together. Your dog watches you because you are the center of their world. They want to be close, to know how you're doing, to follow your steps, even if it's just with their eyes. That look is often a reflection of the safety they feel by your side. It's like they're saying, "I trust you. I'm here with you." And that's enough. Anxiety or insecurity. Your dog's stare isn't always just about love or curiosity. Sometimes it's their way of dealing with more difficult emotions, like anxiety or insecurity. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to their environment and to human emotions. They pick up on subtle changes in our routines, our tone of voice, our mood. And when something feels off or unpredictable, it's common for them to react with behaviors that show discomfort, and a fixed stare can be one of those signs. An anxious dog might watch you constantly as a way to figure out what's going on, if something's wrong, or if they need to prepare for a change. That stare might come with other signs: restlessness, heavy breathing, following you around the house, or repetitive behaviors like licking their paws or chewing on things. Insecurity can also show up in specific situations, like when there are visitors, loud noises, or when the dog is in a new environment. In those moments, they might look at you like they're asking, "Is everything okay? Should I be worried?" It's important to pay attention to that kind of look. It's not just curiosity, it's a silent request for support. And the best way to respond is with presence, patience, and if needed, help from a professional in animal behavior. Recognizing these signs is a key step in strengthening your bond and making sure your dog feels safe, understood, and cared for. Presence and awareness. Maybe one of the most beautiful reasons your dog watches you is also the simplest. They're just present. No rush, no distractions, no thoughts about what's next. Just there, with you. Dogs have an amazing ability to live in the present moment. They're not worried about yesterday or anxious about tomorrow. When they look at you, they're fully there, attentive, open, aware of your presence. That quiet gaze is often their way of saying, "I'm here with you." And that alone is a powerful act of love. A kind of presence we humans often forget to practice, caught up in thoughts, tasks, and distractions. Your dog doesn't need big events to feel connected to you. They don't expect you to always be happy or perfect. They just want to be by your side, and their gaze is the purest way to express that bond. In a world that's moving faster every day, where attention is rare, your dog's gaze is a silent invitation to pause. A reminder that sometimes all we need is to be present, just like they are. What to do with this? Understanding why your dog stares at you is just the first step. What really matters is what you do with that knowledge in your daily life. When they look at you, pause for a moment. Notice the context. It might be a request, a question, or simply a gesture of affection. Respond to that look with genuine attention. It strengthens your bond. If the stare comes with signs of anxiety or insecurity, offer comfort. Keep a stable routine, create a safe environment, and if needed, seek help from a professional. Your dog needs to know they can count on you. On the other hand, if it's expectation, turn that moment into connection. A pet, a kind word, a little playtime. Small gestures mean the world to them. And if it's just presence, just be there. Because for your dog, the most important thing isn't what you do. It's that you're there with them. Now you know, when your dog stares at you, they're saying way more than it seems. That look is an invitation to be present, to listen, and to love. And when you respond to that invitation, something truly special happens. You understand each other, without saying a word. If this video helped you see your dog in a new light, give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And tell us in the comments, what do you think your dog is trying to say with that look? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.